Hey guys, before it all melts away, and it will, this is what we got last night. Honey completely shoveled this once yesterday. So we had melting yesterday. That out there is about, is about 10 inches. And we probably got about 5 inches of melting yesterday, because the sun came out for a little while. Yeah. And yesterday morning, I was out transplanting succulents. And this is what we got. Let's go look out front. It's beautiful, but I am ready for spring. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't hate winter. It's just that we had been teased so much with 80-degree weather that, I was getting ready for spring. I have a story to tell you about what's going to happen here next month, and I will do that in a little bit. I love how the water feature I just love how that looks so much. We've had some critters in the last 24 hours, and we're going to move the eagles, and we're going to move the Myers 9200 sign. We're going to move that out to the other side of those trees, kind of facing the road as people come up. So the eagles and that sign are going to go out at the road. We've got a lot of big plans because something big is happening next month, and I keep talking about it, but I will tell you later. And I mean all of this. There was no snow anywhere yesterday morning. Well, there were a few little patches over there. But yeah. You see my car? There's Honey's footprints. And there's our little tree that we planted yesterday. That tree grows 13 inches a year, and at its full maturity can be 40 feet tall and 30 feet wide. So, yeah. Okay, guys, check out these dudes. There's 3 of them in here. I'm gonna try. Look, honey. I don't know if you guys can see them. There's 2 of them. They are the ugliest things, but to see them swim is really cool. Ugh. You can't see them. I can see them, but you can't see them on camera. There's one of our salamanders that we don't know where he came from.
Yeah, they're getting sucked in there.
Yep. I don't know where his little friends are, but they were playing earlier. They were literally playing. Can you guys see him? He's way at the bottom right now, but there he goes. You could see him there. He's the big one. And here's a salamander. This is what's going on in the front, and I'll show you the project we're working on. So we took out all the rocks and we dug a trench, and he's going to cut 6-inch pieces of wood that are going to go as the border. And we're going to do this side. And this is what we did last night. So the little bridge is falling apart. But so here's the front waterfall. I'm filling it up right now. And this is what we did. And we're going to go down to right between these two rocks and then end it. And this is just like, it's called a dry creek bed. And if we ever overfill the waterfall, it'll just come down here. And when the snow melts, because we dug it down, it'll kind of come through here and channel and go out that way. And then we planted that tree last week. So, as I mentioned briefly, we're having a wedding here in 4 weeks. So there were a lot of projects that we wanted to do that hadn't got done because it had been winter, and now we're getting them done because we have to. Hey guys, this is what's happening. Yesterday we were outside gardening and doing stuff, and today, no. Today it is snowing. And I don't know if you can really see this. I'll go in the other room and show you, but this turned out really good. This whole taking out those rocks and using chunks of tree that Honey cut up. And then obviously here's the waterfall. And then beyond that little bridge is the dry creek bed, which right now has water right there in the end of it. I haven't finished that. I still have about 5 or 6 feet to go. But I think it looks really cool. I like it a lot. I'm ordering some aspen trees. We have this little, do you see it right there? Yes, you can see it right there. That is a little clump of aspen trees. The neighbor across the street, and they don't live there full time. That's just like their little getaway. They had told us that we could take some off their property because they have a whole bunch of those. And so that's a clump of like, looks like about 5 or 6. Anyway, those will grow right there and they'll be beautiful. And I'm ordering 2 full-size trees that will also put right in this area. And what happens is they have roots that go underground and they'll sprout new trees. And this whole area could end up covered with those. And they're fire resistant. Not that they won't burn, but they don't burn like, pine trees do. So, yeah, let's go in the other room and look. Look at Sleeping Beauty. All right. So, the news is on. Let me turn it off. Okay. So look how that looks. It's really cool. I wish it didn't have snow on it right now, but I'll show it to you later because that'll melt off. And then we have not dug down here. We dug down on the other side, so that part of that is in the ground, and we'll dig out here. But he got quite a few cut for this side over here. And you can kind of see over there the dry creek bed. And I took this wagon wheel that we had and kind of half buried it over there, so it looks like it's been there forever. But yeah, it's a snowing, you can tell. You can tell over there in front of the cargo trailer. Oh, you can't really tell in the video. But anyway, the cargo trailer is back, and that's good because right now, Honey's building is 95% complete. He just needs to put his, he needs to build his workbenches. So right now, all that's in there is the snow blower and the quad. So now that we have the trailer back, and the kids had been using the trailer, so they had it for a couple months, he can start moving stuff from the garage into the trailer. And then when the building's done, into the building. Because right now the garage is a shit show. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. And look at Stevie. She's had a problem with her eye. And we took her to the doctor, and it looks a lot better. And it still looks really bad, but he said it's allergies. So she's on some steroids. And there's Rizzo. There she is. Hi, Rizzo. Yeah, let's go see what the back looks like. Yep, it's definitely white out there. And I showed you guys the salamanders yesterday. Apparently they're cold-blooded and they don't mind the snow or the cold or anything. They're probably having a heyday out there. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and cut this short and say goodbye. And we'll see you next week.